I'm excited to have you here today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your humble boy, as usual, Michael Abaye. And today we are going to be having a wonderful time together. Today we are looking at a very important topic that is titled, How to Attract High-Paying Clients Without Lowering Your Price. How to attract high-paying clients without lowering your price. I'm excited about this already. In case you are joining us in this live session, please type live in the comment section. Let's quickly appreciate you. I'm really excited to have you here today. Today, our day 4 of how to fix your business. I'm excited. This is going to be a real transformational journey. Now, let's really get down to the business of today. Now, have you ever wondered why most times customers ask you for your product and service, and you let them know about what you offer, but the next thing they say is they will get back to you, and they never get back. Have you experienced that before? If you've experienced that, just type in the comment section. Just type I have. I have experienced a lot of that. So, and I know how it feels when you actually feel that you are almost closing the sale, but before you know it, the customer is hesitant. It's not willing to actually buy your product or your service. So I know how it feels. So today we're going to be solving exactly that same problem, and that's what we are looking at: how to attract high-paying clients. In case you are joining us, please share this now with someone out there that truly may need this information. Whether you're a business owner, or you're an entrepreneur, or you're an ambitious professional, this is really going to bless you. And let's get down to the business of today. Now, there are 4 things you must know for you to be able to attract high-paying clients. And these 4 things start with our MAI framework. We call this the R.P.P.C. R.P.P.C. which stands for R, stands for what? Results. If customers do not know what you actually offer, they won't buy. And the P stands for what? Positioning. The way you are positioned determines who sees you. Then the other P stands for what? Proof. You must have proofs for you to be able to tell your clients and for them to believe in your service or product. There must be proof. Very important. Then the C part talks about what? Clarification. Clarity. You must be clear. Most of the challenge we have in our business, while we are not attracting high-paying clients, is the 4 steps. For any customer or client to buy from you, these 4 steps, they go through these 4 steps, and these are what we call the 4-step journey that actually determines if a customer will actually buy from you or not, and also determines if you're going to attract high-paying clients. So these 4 steps are very critical. The R.P.P.C. Now let's get down to the business of today. I'm excited already. I don't know about you. In case you are joining us newly, my name is Michael Abaye, and this is True Lessons in Motion podcast. Now, if you are getting value from this, or you want to know more about us, we are actually we deal on entrepreneurship. If you want to build businesses, building business, scaling your business, and generating income, this is your family. So just hit the subscribe button now, and let's grow together. And let's get down to the business of today. Now, number 1 here is simple. And look at this. Number 1 point here talks about they don't buy service, they buy results. They don't buy service, they buy results. Can you see? Very important. Your customers don't buy service, they buy results. Simply put, That's your service you are offering. What is the result that they are going to get if they are going to buy that product or service? Very, very important. Now look at this here. I'm working hard, but people still price me low. They say it's expensive because why? These 4 journeys framework that were highlighted is not properly checked with. This R.P.P.C, and you're going to know more about it. And then let's get that. Now, the reality is this: high-paying clients don't care about effort. They care about what changes in their life, your business, or your product or service can actually do for them. So sometimes we'll begin to wonder, why are these clients, why are these top high clients not buying from us? These are the reasons. So they are not interested in your service or your product. They're only interested in what your product or your service actually what do for them. So if you are doing business now, ask yourself, why are these high paying clients not buying from me? This may just be the reason. Very, very important. Now look at it. Now stop saying I offer this service. Start saying I help you what? Achieve this result. You see now? Now for example, when customers come to you, sometimes people will say, sir, I sell, let's say for example, I sell clothes, I sell shoes. No, that is the future. That is the future. Customers are not interested in the futures. No, customers are interested in how your product and services help them solve their problem. Very important. Customers are interested in how your product and services help them solve their problem. So you don't tell, let's say for example, a customer, you are telling a customer that you sell clothes, that you don't sell features. No, you sell what? How it affects them, how it actually touches them. For example, sir, this shirt of mine is high quality cotton, and with this shirt, even if you sweat, you will discover that you actually don't have rash, and it's very cool and calm on your body, even during sunny weathers. So you sell how it makes them feel. So you can see the 2-dimensional. If not, I sell clothes. Question: how will that cloth of yours or that shirt of yours you are selling make the customer feel? How will it make him or her feel? So you sell what? The transformation that your service or your product will give to the customer. Because the truth of the matter is this: people buy how it makes them feel, not how good your product is. You must get it very clear. How does that your product and services make your customer feel? Now look at it. He said, I help you achieve this result with your product and service. People don't pay for what you do, they pay for what it does for them. So this may just be the reason why you're not attracting high quality clients. So when there's a customer, a big time client comes to your place of business, or you are coaching a client, a high paying client, you don't sell features. You sell what? The outcome, the transformation that particular service of yours can actually give them. But people pay for a solution that solves a particular problem or a need for them. So you don't sell features, you sell outcomes. You don't sell features, you sell outcomes. This is very important. And that's why the killer here says people don't pay for what you do, they pay for what it does for them. This is very, very important. I'm excited already. I'm really excited. I don't know about you, but I know you will get to learn a lot from this session. Now let's look at the point 2. Now the second thing that actually affects us from not attracting high-paying clients is this particular second point we're trying to draw out today. Now, have you ever wondered, when a customer comes to you and you are trying to tell You are trying to approach a customer. Have you ever asked yourself, what is your positioning? How did you position your business or yourselves towards attracting that high-paying client? This is very, very important. Because sometimes our positioning can be wrong. Our positioning can be wrong. Once the positioning is right, you would be able to attract your target audience. But there is a reason why people pay premium for some things, and there is a reason why people pay cheap for some things. The same product can be sold in one place far cheaper. Let's say, for example, as cheap as 5,000 or let's say $5, and the same product and service, the same product, the same, be sold in another place because of the positioning for as much as $20 or even $100. What is the difference? Position. Very, very important. Your position. So my audience, I ask you today, why are you not attracting high-paying clients? Question. Check your position. Have you sit down to check how positioned you are in your business? I used to make these mistakes a couple of years ago. I used to believe, why am I paying so much high rent in a big place when I can actually pay cheaper? Is it not the same office? No, it's not the same. It's not the same. How you position determines who sees you. Now let's go to the second slide of today. How you position, that leads us to the second slide. How you position determines who sees you. Your positioning determines who you attract. Very, very important. Your positioning determines who you attract. So, why am I not attracting high-paying clients? Question. Did you see the reason now? So, sometimes I tell people this a lot. They are not special men anyway. You only have men with special knowledge that knows what you don't know and apply what you don't know, and they get extraordinary results. So this is it. Your position determines who you attract. So look at it. It says you attract people who negotiate, you struggle to close this. Why? Your position. Very, very important. I had this challenge a couple of years ago. I don't believe in paying high premium for rent or for office space. I believe why? Is it not the same business? We can situate it anywhere. No, it's not the same. Ireland, for those of our global audience who are focusing more on Nigeria and precisely, Ireland is not the same price you pay in Ireland that you pay in Ireland. It's not the same price you pay for mainland that you pay for Ireland. They are different prices. Different audience, different mindset, different position. Very, very important. So this positioning thing can be a major challenge why we are not attracting high-paying clients. And look at the reality. You see, premium clients are looking for expertise, credibility, and clarity, not cheap options. I love this. Now, people that are high-paying clients are not looking for cheap. They are looking for clarity. They are looking for credibility. Now, if you position your business rightly, now we have understood that positioning is critical to attracting high-paying clients. Then the next thing you should ask yourself is how credible is my business or my services? How clear am I on my offerings? Very, very important. Now look at the transformation. Now don't forget that people only pay for transformation or the outcome of how your product of services make them feel. Never forget that. This is one of the major rules of attracting high-paying clients. Very, very critical. And look at it. See, stop looking like one of many. I love this. Stop looking like one of many. Start positioning as a specialist, authority, problem solver. Now, that business of yours you are doing, I've established this yesterday. You are not called to serve everybody. Understand your market. Get your positioning right, as we have earlier explained here, and begin to what Begin to develop yourself as a specialist, as an authority and a problem solver. Money is an exchange for value giving. Once people can see that you are a solution to their problem, you will attract high-paying clients. Very, very critical. So this thing is critical. Now look at the killer. He says, if you look cheap, you will be treated cheap. Now let me share a story with you. I love this story a lot because I learned this from one of the great men in our country, Nigeria. His name is called Femi Otodela. He shared this in his book. You need to get this book, very powerful book, Making It Big. And he said something that struck me. He said he was trying to do, I think it's a swimming pool or something project in his house. Then, I think it was in Mainland, I think it was in Kenya. And he said he invited someone to come and give a quotation to build that, but he has heard that the guy is actually good. And the next thing he saw was that this guy drove into his building with a cheap car that is not looking too nice. And as a result of the way the guy looks and drove down to his compound, immediately his perception about that particular person changed. And immediately he offered the guy lower. He offered him a low pay. And after all said and done, they agreed. But he told the guy something that struck me. And that's why position is very critical. He said, look, did you know that if you come into my compound and you drive down, let's say, for example, an XUV or a Mercedes-Benz E-Class, and you are looking sharp and good, I won't pay you this amount. Because already you have already positioned yourself as somebody valuable and somebody that's high premium. I will definitely pay you far higher than what I'm paying you now. Because when you drove into my apartment, immediately my perception about you changed. And I was able to price you down because of what? The way you position yourself as you enter my company. So positioning is critical. Can you see that? Now this young man learned that lesson the hard way. And you know the funniest thing? After then, this man went on to what? Position himself right, and today he's doing very great from the book. So your positioning is critical. Very, very critical. So ask yourself, my audience, your business you are doing, look at the positioning. Who are you positioning for? What are you positioning for? Very critical. Because how you position yourself determines who sees you. And who sees you determines what the kind of money that comes to you. So sometimes your location may just be the challenge while you're not attracting high-paying clients. Your position may just be the challenge. Your perception may just be the challenge. So you position yourself properly. Don't forget the story I shared with you about making it big in the book, Making It Big by Frederick Taylor. The man was perceived due to his positioning and he was priced cheap because of his position. And the man learned the lessons, and from there onward he was able to get better and begin to position himself and attract more and more higher paying jobs. From same fellow and higher other paying clients. Positioning is critical. So sometimes I learned these things myself the hard way. So in fact, one of the things I've learned in business is before people price you, they have already sized you. Before people price you, they've already sized you up. So if you're in business, perception, positioning is critical. Before people price your product or your service, they've already worth, price, and size you to see if you're actually worth what you say you are. So position is critical. So this may just be the reason why you are not attracting high-paying clients. Very, very critical. Now, the next thing I want us to look at in this test slide I'm about to share with you now is this. What are your proofs? Now, a lot of talking here and there. People talk a lot. But the truth of the matter is people are no longer interested in talking. People are not interested in doing. What proof do you have to warrant the high-paying clients? And this is where you are looking at what are the people you have offered product or service before that you can actually get the referrals from them. That you can actually get referrals from them. This is very important. that you can actually get what? Referrals from them. So you must have proof. High-paying clients first will first check to see if you have good reviews, if you have good referrals, or if you are recommended by somebody of value. So that's why if you're in business or you're an entrepreneur, this also goes to even the entrepreneurs and the ambitious professionals. Nobody is brought, nobody gets to the top, I mean to say. Everyone that ever gets to the top is brought to the top. I learned this. Nobody gets to the top. No. The best people or the big people you see out there most of the time, they are not actually the best. They only prove their worth and they are brought to the top. Why? Because they have proof and they have results to show. So I ask you, my audience, why am I not attracting high-paying clients? Question. Do you have proof? Do you have results to show? Enough of talking. Let your results do the talking. People now pay for proof that validates what you are offering, not just talking, not just mere products. Look at it. Say, high-paying clients need proof, not promises. A lot of promise. I can do this, I can do that. Let me ask you a funny question. Now, if you are going to give someone a job, are you going to give the person a job because the person tells you he can do it, or and let's say, for example, this is a very big contract that takes a lot of millions of naira. Are you going to give that person a job because the person says he can, or because you have seen a track record? That's why even in companies they will ask for experience. Very, very important. So this thing is very, very critical. Very, very critical. So you must have proof to show. Now look at this. Say people hesitate. They say, I will get back to you. Do you see the reason now why people don't buy? Why I think I don't buy from you? Because why 98% of buyers check reviews before deciding if they will buy or not. So I learned this myself and I take this very serious. That's why I always tell people should give you a job or a business because you are good at what you do and you have results to show, not because they are beating you. Beating does not sustain business. Proof, results is what sustains business. And this is critical. See, 98% of buyers check reviews before deciding if they will buy. That's why you see most of them will tell you I will get back to you and they never go. Why? Oftentimes they've reviewed you, they've sized you, and they've taken a decision not to come back and buy. Why? Because of business. So if you have a good review or you have a good referral or you are recommended by someone of value to them, they will buy. Or you have results to show, they will buy. So stop chasing high-paying clients. Start with what? Showing the results your product and services can offer. And also, secondly, do what? Also begin to do what? Position your business or your offering rightly. Very, very important. Then the third one we are dealing with today is what? Proof. Look at the slide. It said what? 98% of buyers check reviews, yes, before they decide. Now look at it. They say premium clients reduce risk before paying. Wow. They are very careful. They check, and they check. They don't buy from sentiment. No. One of the things I've noticed about high-paying clients don't buy from sentiment. No, it's either is worth their time and money or not. Sometimes people say people are stingy. It's not stinginess, it's wisdom. So the next question should be, if I want to attract high-paying clients, why am I not attracting them? These are the things. What result do you have to show? How have you positioned yourself? Very critical. Now look at it. What is transformation? He said what? Transformation shows what? You must have results to show. You must have testimonials or referrals or recommendation or a case study. So when you are looking to attract high-paying clients, ask yourself these questions. Do I have results to show? That is why when you are looking for a job, You will often see in the advertisement, they will tell you with 10 years experience, with 5 years experience. Why? They want what proves. They want to reduce their risk and reduce what their time to think and train. So if for you as a business owner or as intrapreneur, someone working in an organization, you must begin to position yourself and begin to what have proof to show. This is how you can also get what quick promotion in your place of job. As a business owner, this is how you can attract high-paying clients. This thing is very critical. Very, very important. And look at the key line. It says, proof builds confidence, and confidence closes deals. My brothers and sisters, the truth is this: high-paying clients don't buy on sentiment. They don't patronize you on sentiment. No. They simply patronize you based on what the results that they have what perceived or they've referred you to them that you have results to show for what you are actually claiming that you are doing. They don't buy on sentiment. So this is very, very critical. Now the fourth thing we'll be looking at today, the 4 points we'll be looking at today that I've seen a lot of people making mistakes on, and they begin to complain. Why am I not attracting high-paying clients? What is the problem? What is the issue? I've done my best. And sometimes the truth of the matter is your best is not good enough. What you don't know, you don't know. What you know, you know. That's the truth. And let me show you. Now, in the process of wanting to attract high-paying clients, there are some things you must understand. These people do not buy from center or establish that. They don't buy when your product or your offering is not clear. Your product or your offering must be clear. Not I do this, I got there, I sew clothes, I sell food, or I am a caterer. Question. That is a feature. What you should focus on is the outcome. How does it make my clients, my high-paying clients feel if you come in touch with our product or services? This is how you will feel, and this is the outcome you will get as a result of our service to you. E.g., if I sell food, I own a restaurant, what are the experiences I will have when I step into your restaurant to eat? The ambience. How clean is the place? The interior. And more importantly, the food. Is it good? Does it taste well? Is it well packaged? Is it well preserved? If I finish eating, will I feel good? Or will I have issues with my tummy? So how it makes them feel, that's why people pay more for some eateries than some, because of what? Outcome. You get to a restaurant, for example, the first thing you do when you get there, let me get it to Sarah for you. You get to one, the first thing you do when you get there, you get to one and you see the doors wide open, flies everywhere. And when they serve the food, the flies also is fighting with you with the food. And one hand you are eating, one hand you are chasing the flies. And the funniest thing, the food is actually very delicious. But the expenses and the sweat you had, then will you go back there? No. As a high-paying client, you won't return. But if you get to a place and the ambience is fine, it's nice, the place is well cold, chilled, and the interior is looking nice, the environment is welcome, and the food tastes good, though with a premium price, you will pay. Why? Because they've clearly defined what their offering is. Now, I shared this story humorously some days ago in our live series. I think that should be day 2. You need to check out that video where one of my mentors I follow online, Dr. Louis Emmanuel, talk about a guy that is a barber that comes to cut his hair, and he came with a travel. I think it was a traveling case, a traveling bag, And inside it had all his equipment, well packaged. And before this man began to say, let me cut you, sir, with all the physical paparazzi, and he have to ask him, sir, do you need a soulful music? And he put on the soulful music. And while he was cutting his hair, he was asking him, are you okay, sir? I hope you are okay. I hope you are okay. And he said, yeah, I'm okay. And at the end of it, after cutting the hair, the young man massaged the hair, romanced the hair, and it was very smooth, very calm, very nice, professionally done. And at the end of the day, the man gave his bill, and his bill is 450,000, and that is equivalent to roughly close to $1,000 to cut one hair. 1,000. And you know the funny thing, he said in his mind, he said, hey, he has entered. He couldn't complain. Why? It was professionally done, clearly done. He could not price because the offering was clear. He could see that this guy is a premium service. And he paid. So people most times do not pay for your product and services. Why you are not attracting high-paying clients is because of some of these things I'm about to show you now. This is the first slide here. And look at the first slide. Clarity. Very important. You must want clarity. Look at it. High-paying clients pay for certainty, not cheap options. Look at this one I told about Dr. Lumine Manuel. This man came with what we certainty, well organized, well structured. It wasn't cheap. Premium. Now look at it. He said clients delay payments. They say I will think about it. They compare you with others because they need to also know if what you are offering and you say your own is premium, if it equates with somebody that is not premium but is offering the same quality or the same service with you, why should I pay you more? So there must be a difference. Very, very important. Now look at this. The reality is high-paying clients are not looking for the cheapest options. They are looking for what? Confidence. Very important. Predictability. Can you see that? Low risk. Nobody wants to gamble with his or her money. We must get this. No one wants to gamble with his or her money. Nobody. So if I'm going to pay you high premium, I must see the reason why I should pay you that high. So they want certainty and they want what? Clarity that you can actually offer what you say you can offer. Now look at this. I love this point 4. Now look at this. I want to show you something. He said the transformation I said shows certainty through what? Clear process. How you work. Can you see it now? Don't forget the story of Dr. Lumine when I shared with you. Clear outcome. Can you see now? What you will get. Can you see now? Olumide manually knows that with this guy's premium service, I will pay heavily. And truly, he parted with about $1,000 for a haircut. Now look at it. Say clear communication. No confusion. Seeing the man, you already know there's no confusion. This one is a premium barber. So the reason why you are not attracting high-paying clients, this may just be the reason. Because what high-paying clients pay for certainty, they don't want to gamble. They don't want to gamble. They don't want to. No. And they don't want cheap options because they also understand that cheap comes with a price. And most times the price is more expensive than what the premium. That's the truth I've come to learn this myself. And look at the killer and say, well, people don't pay more because it's expensive. Very important. Look at it. They pay more because they are sure they will get value for their money. They are asking my audience, what value can your customers say they will get when the high-paying clients come to your place of business? This is very important. And that is why I say business person, you must hold on to this 4 framework we just talked about today. The R.P.P.C. The R stands for results. Then you're going to get. Why should the customer come to you? Why do I want this result from you? Very important. That's the R part. Then the P part stands for, are you the right person? You must ask yourself this question. As a high-paying client, if you are one, would you choose this person or this person's business? Does it look like the right person to do? Very, very critical. Can you see now? Can I trust this service or this business person? Can you see now? Then the other last one here, which is the C, talks about what? Buyers, before they take a decision, they will first what? Prove and what? Clarify if you are actually what you say you have. Why should I buy from you? They have to be clear. Why should they buy from you? This thing is very important. So this is the reason why most times when people say they are not attracting high-paying clients, these 4 P's may just be the problem. The R is for results. The P is for what? The P here is for what? Positioning. Then the other P here is for what? Proof. Then the C here is for what? Clarity. So you must understand these 4 system journeys. Very, very critical. Now let's go through the summary of today's teaching. I'm excited already. In case you are getting value from this teaching, please do us a favor. Give the video a thumbs up. Share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. If you are an entrepreneur, a business owner, someone working in an organization that have the entrepreneurial mindset, this platform is for you. What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button now and let's go together. Let's look at the summary for today. The R.P.P.C system. Now look at it. The 4 drivers of high-paying clients. So if you are wondering why am I not attracting high-paying clients, this is the reason now. Now let's look at this one. The R stands for what? Results. The P stands for positioning. The other P stands for what? Proof. Then the C stands for what? Clarity. When all 4 are clear, payment becomes easy. You don't struggle to attract high-paying clients. Once you can get these 4 right, payment becomes easy. And that is exactly what we are looking for in our business. We want to be able to attract high-paying clients. So if, for example, you are struggling attracting high-paying clients, you have seen the reason now. This is the reason why we need to pay more attention to these 4 framework we just highlighted. The 4 R.P.P.C. You need to really check this. Customers or high-paying clients do not buy from you because your product is good or your service is premium alone. They buy from you because how does your product or service make them feel? How does it solve their problem? In other words, what is the outcome that they get from your product or service? So if you are struggling with attracting high-paying clients, this may just be the reason. Don't sell features, sell the outcome. You see, once the outcome is known, focus your selling point on the outcome. What do you stand to gain? If you do business with us, this is the outcome. People will give you more listening here than when you tell them about your feature. No, nobody cares about what you do. They only care about how your product or service makes them feel or what is solves for them. Simple. I'm excited for this day 4 already. How to attract high-paying clients. Now you can see the reason why you are not attracting high-paying clients. Now, if you are getting value from this episode today, do us a favor, share this to as many people that you know that are business owners, that you know truly need this information. There are so many people struggle with how to close high-paying clients, how to attract them. These are just the 4 reasons. And I believe we have gained value and we have gotten something for today's episode. Thank you very much for joining us on today, day 4. And tomorrow, day 5 is going to be cooking and fire. Because why? We are moving toward the next level of how to begin to turn the high-paying clients to generate consistent income. I'm excited already. Tomorrow is going to be wonderful. Please tell someone that's not here today to join us live tomorrow on day 5 on how to fix your business. Are you ready? Let's do it tomorrow. Never you forget, no one is strong enough to make all the mistakes. We learn from those ahead. Thank you very much for joining us today and see you tomorrow. God bless. Bye for now.